Hi, I'm Marilyn Lillies. I have been a member of Harvest City Church for about 24 years, and I have also worked in the academy here for about 24 years. And today I want to share testimony of what God has done for me over the last 16 months. As in July of 2019, I received a diagnosis of breast cancer. I was totally broadsided by that because I had always had pretty good health and imagined myself living to be frail and 90. So this was really hard for me to face. I have been going through treatments. I did 18 weeks of chemotherapy and surgery, and then 3 more weeks of radiation. The treatments were very difficult for me physically. There was such an uncertainty with them, and there was so much that I didn't understand, and so many scary things that could happen or could go wrong or could be consequences to the treatments I was receiving. It was really an uncertain time for me, more so than anything I'd ever felt before in my life. At that time, I couldn't come to church because my immunity was so low, and yet I did read in the book of Psalms. I read through the book of Psalms and recorded every verse that had anything about God delivering or helping or saving. And I had always loved the story of the 3 Hebrew children who who won't bow down, who stand in front of Nebuchadnezzar and say, "We're not going to bow down." And I've always loved that story, and I've loved how they said to King Nebuchadnezzar, "Our God is able to save us. He can deliver us from this fire. But if he doesn't, we're still not going to bow down and we're still going to trust him." And I really felt that in my heart through this time, that whatever God had for me, I was going to stand strong. And I really didn't have the strength to stand strong, but God really helped me. God's grace was there for me. And through the encouragement of others, and I know through tons of prayer of others, just one day at a time, I knew he was there with me, helping me. In particular, I want to say how much of a support my life group was to me, and they were just amazing. They helped me in every way. They bought me groceries, they prayed for me, they strengthened me, and I wasn't ever well enough to go to life group when I was going through this, and yet I just felt like they really came alongside me and sent me notes and sent me cards and prayed for me. I know they did, and were just such a support to me. And they were like God's hands to me, and God touched me through them. And I want to thank them too for what they did for me. And now I have presently completed all my medical treatments, and my prognosis is very good, as my cancer is in remission. It does still feel very weird though to be given a life expectancy with a percentage on it. Even though those things are very weird, they do a good thing in that they're a constant reminder that life is really precious and God has been really good to me. I think through all of this, God has given me more confidence in him. And even though I don't know what the future holds, I know he knows what it holds. And I know that whatever it holds, he will be there with me, and I will not be alone, and that he will be there to take me through it one step at a time. This year, 2020, has been a tough year for everybody. If there's anybody out there that feels a little discouraged today, do what you can as far as reading your Bible, looking to the Lord, and he'll come through for you. He has not looked away from you or forgotten you. You are precious to him, and he wants to save you. He wants to help you, and he wants to support you. And it's not too hard for him. And look to the church to help you. The people in God's house have a great way of supporting one another. They have been just so much of a blessing to me and have given me so much support and strength at this time. Yet God is the one that I just really am marveled at what he has done and grateful to him.